show.
Hey, everybody. Got some
What you got?
lime and strawberries. Got some strawberries and orange juice. That's about it. Look at that. That shit look beautiful.
Dude, that does look beautiful. Look at that. Holy shit. God. There used to be books in here. That's all for you. Nah, I'm playing, okay?
In your nose holes.
Literally the book juice. All
Didn't even drink it yet.
also, man. It's not that actually.
Are you drunk already?
Okay, try it.
Let's take a sip. Yeah, take a sip. See,
I think it's
you
okay.
spoiled it like it's wine. No, it's
It's
like
nice.
cedar.
It's nice. It's nice. Oh shit, that means it's dangerous.
Is there alcohol
Do you taste alcohol?
Not really.
Oh fuck.
in there? Okay, I'm down with that.
Y'all ready? To
Yes,
get
sir.
this shit
Yes.
started.
Let's get this started.
Let's get it started. Cause I'm thirsty. Hell yeah. 3, 2, 1. What's poppin', y'all? Welcome to another episode of Behind the Bar.
Yep.
Yes,
Motherfucker, I'm back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, how was your trip, bro?
Trip was good. Drank a lot, but
Of course.
Did
Yeah.
the dad scold you?
no.
Hold up.
I was a good boy.
Dude, there's been so many stabbings in Surrey.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
I don't
with
know
that,
what's
dude.
One of them happened like literally a block away,
Yeah.
like in the corner. I was
Did
like,
someone
what
get
the
like
fuck,
almost like decapitated or something like that?
I don't know, bro.
bruh?
Like,
That's scary.
Decapitated.
Vancouver's turning to Gotham City, bro.
dude, actually.
Actually, who's gonna become the Batman? Who do you think out of our friend group would become
Who
the
would be
Batman?
Batman? Who's the smartest
and the richest?
and the richest?
Sonny.
Yeah,
Sonny would be.
and he.
And
can
no one
fight.
would expect
He
it.
can fight.
Exactly,
Yeah.
bro. I'm telling you, man.
Yo,
He's
Sonny
gonna
would be the perfect
the
Batman.
next Chinese Batman. They don't know who we're talking about. The Chinese Batman.
Let's get it started. 3, 2, 1. What's poppin'? Y'all. Back again with another episode of Behind the Bar. What's good? Today, we got special
Special.
Special guest.
special guest. You want to introduce yourself, my brother?
Hello, my name is Marquis Allen. I'm out here.
Full government name. Let's go.
So federal, bro.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
federal, bro. Yeah, that's all good.
They call me Keys.
Yeah. No one calls him Marquis. We all call him
Keys.
Keezy.
Yeah.
Keezy.
Hell
But we
yeah.
always make that joke where it's anybody lose their keys and like my keys.
Marquis, yeah. We make that joke way too often.
Where's my keys?
Where's my
So
keys?
bad.
So dumb.
Fuck this shit. Why y'all bring that back?
Alright, you can leave now. That's all we wanted to do.
The amount of times I heard that.
yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of times, eh? But yeah, today on tap, we have our sponsored beloved beer, Russell. What is this actually?
Russell, it's like it's a light lager with floral
Easy
notes.
dry hopped
Yeah, you want to read it?
lager.
Bro, there's a lot of beer in here. I see it.
It's on the Josh, but yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'll read it. I'll read
brother.
it. Read it. So this is they brewed this on anti-bullying day. That's why it's pink. And it says on the front, "Be a buddy, not a bully. Bullying is a national epidemic. Keep in mind to be kind. Stand up. Stop bullying. Speak out." And it says, "Love yourself. Believe in yourself. Speak out." Yeah. So
Yeah.
we thought it'd be fun to drink this one. Also,
You know,
we have
we got a bully right here.
Read those little
these ones.
circle thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was reading.
Was it?
I was just reading those.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but the description of the actual thing, it is a hazy dry hop lager. It says, "Be a buddy, not a bully. We at Russell Brewing proudly brewed this beer in collaboration with the Just Here for the Beer Radio Show to support Pink Shirt Day and help in bringing awareness to the issue of bullying, while also supporting programs that foster healthy self-esteems for all children. An unfiltered and approachable lager with a bold floral and earthy aroma from a dry hop of Czech Saz." I don't know what that is.
check sales.
Czech Saz.
Check your sass.
Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
Russell be killing it with this packaging. though.
Packaging is so
Always.
nice.
It's so
so
nice.
nice.
I'm like in love. Yeah,
Loving it. But
Just here for the beer.
Just here for the beer. That's a motto, bro.
Yes.
We should steal that.
Here for
Behind the
beer.
bar, just here for the beer.
Ooh, trademark it right now.
Sorry, Russell.
They already have it on there.
on the can.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Scrape it off every can.
Yeah, but we chose this one because we got a bully here on the table. You know what I'm saying?
You got our local bully right here.
Looking at you, Lloyd.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Yeah.
I'm good now.
Change man. He's gonna drink this. He's gonna chug the whole thing just for you.
To prove that he's a change man.
Shotgun it out?
Yeah, exactly.
He's gonna wear only pink for now on.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
You don't own anything pink, do you?
I think I do.
Nah, you too much of a man.
Nah.
Pink's a nice color though.
Pink's a nice color. I
Pink
like
is a manly color.
It's a manly.
Man.
Hell yeah. But also we made jungle juice actually.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have
If
a
you're watching
party.
on YouTube and you saw us make
Yeah.
it,
You're gonna hear a lot of sloshing.
Spotify people will just be like, "What the fuck is
what's
going
happening
on?"
right now?
Oh my god.
Yeah, we made some jungle juice. We have some people coming over after because it's kind of, I don't know, we just wanted to do it. Why
Yeah.
not?
It's just
Why
one of
not?
those nights, you know?
It's one of those nights, man. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like this week or last couple weeks have been like pretty hard on a lot of people. So I just like, this is almost like a reset for us, you know?
Yes, sir.
Like just coming together and like bringing all the alcohol into one little box and drinking it. Like,
Yeah.
that's just the vibe that we're going for right now, man.
And we always have jungle juice for Marquis's birthday parties.
Oh, yeah.
So that's
true.
another reason why.
Yeah.
We're
So-
celebrating Marquis' birthday.
Hell yeah. And started off. Shout to that. Let's go.
Yeah, that it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, cheers. Dude, this mic is falling off.
Okay, I'll go light. So I got some would you rather questions here for you.
Oh,
Okay,
God. We're
let's
jumping
go.
right into
So,
that already.
You already know. You know, a little icebreaker for the breaker. All right.
Icebox.
Would you rather be in jail for 5 years or be in a coma for 10?
Jail for 5 or coma for 10?
Yeah.
Jail
Coma
for
for
5. Jail
Coma
for
for
5.
10?
Yeah, dude.
Jail for
Jail-
5?
jail for
okay,
5.
wait, one at a time.
Jail for 5? Jail for 5?
Jail for 5? Go for 10? Go on 1, go on 5.
Yeah.
You said coma for 10. You go first.
I kind of like think of it as like you are jumping like into the future. Like, you know, you're like,
Yeah, basically.
Guess.
You'll be what?
you're like fucking Captain America, just like waking up in a different century or a different decade.
That's true. That's true, I guess. But I feel like if you're in jail for 5, like you're still
You're still aware.
aware and awake and conscious of what's going on. You just know you're gonna be out in 5 years.
Yeah.
If you're in coma for 10, like you're completely out until for 10 years, and then you wake up and
You
you're like,
gotta
what?
catch up
Yeah,
10
what
years.
happened? What happened in 10 this past 10
And
years?
if you survive those 5 years, you're officially a certified badass.
What do you mean survive?
I don't think you're a badass, yo. You did some bad shit to be in jail. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have to do some really bad shit.
For 5 years? Come on.
5 years, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen like a lot of. Isn't there like a whole TikTok part where prisoners are like making food and clothes and stuff like that?
Yeah, and like prisoners have phones and posting TikToks.
Yeah.
Like, how do they get that?
I'd rather do that
up
for
the
5
ass.
years than like. What you say?
What?
TikTok's up the ass?
No, like they have the phones up their ass.
It's got keystring.
Yeah.
I learned that in.
It's called keystering.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
keister.
you don't know? You know what keystring?
You gotta put
Yeah,
it.
I studied for the 5 years. What you guys did?
You ready? You ready? You ready?
I'm ready for these 5 years, bro. No, I'm just kidding. But I do have to say, when I was younger, I used to imagine myself going to a coma. Because I was like, I wonder how interesting it would be if I just didn't know what was happening. Because I think after watching Captain America, I thought it was interesting how he like recognized, you know, that scene where he recognized he wasn't in the current time
Yeah,
period?
because like he was like,
The
wait, I was
baseball
at that game.
Yeah. I wonder if like I wake up and then people are trying to convince me that it's just been like a week, but it's really been like 10 or 20 years. If they can like
If you'll be
would
able-
I would be able to figure it out?
I think you would.
Really?
I feel like you.
I'm pretty dumb, yo.
Andrew's brain's at a slow start when he
Yeah,
wakes
slow
up.
start.
Good morning.
What time is it?
Good morning.
No, no.
But what? Everyone agrees?
I think
5 years.
I think jail for me.
in jail.
I'd rather do that.
Do you go coma?
I think,
Glaucoma.
Did we convince you with the key string?
He's like, oh, I never tried that
Oh,
before.
shit.
Counseling sounds
How much
fun.
can I stop? What can I bring to prison with me?
Yo, some of those guys have like full on flat screen TV.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Where
what
do you
the
get that
frick?
shit?
Up the ass, bro. Just kidding.
Flat screen?
No way.
No, it's good.
No way.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with coma because like it's like nothing happened.
True.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah. Well, actually, I
You're
don't
not
know.
like
I heard-
mentally scarred from like being in prison
in
for
prison.
5
Yeah.
years.
That's true.
I guess so.
And then it's like hard. Like I heard it's like harder to find work because you're like
After, because you have that on your
you're an
record.
offender or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, I understand.
I
But
guess so.
I don't know if it's like. I think you're thinking comas or like you fall asleep and you wake up 10 years later. But I heard that some comas,
Like, you can still hear listen what's going
I get what
on.
you're saying,
it
like,
feels like
You're still
feel
there.
the time passing,
yeah,
but you're just
because your body's
You
just
can't
like
move. Like, you're.
pretty much just shut down.
Yeah.
Nah, that's like a fear, bro.
It's a vet. You
Now,
become
now
a
that
vegetable,
you
man.
describe that, I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
because then you're like trapped in your own body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and stuff like
Imagine that. You're just like, you can hear shit going around and you can like, but you can't do anything.
But it's almost like a dream.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be like you're just like almost like when you're sleeping and you like
Get sleep
or like you're
paralysis.
sleeping at like a party or something and you hear everyone like talking.
Yeah, like
in the
you're like
background.
half asleep.
You can't.
just
move.
hear everyone.
I'm talking about like sleeping at a party. You're like, that's my regular thing.
Lloyd be sleeping at parties.
Like this.
Yeah, actually, you're a trooper though.
And yeah. I'll be there and I'll wake up at 6 in the morning.
He was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
What happened? What happened?
With a black eye.
Yeah, bro. That was crazy. I woke up from a party with a black eye and I was like, what the fuck? Did someone punch me in the face while I was sleeping?
You didn't.
I
I
didn't know what
remember
happened.
that. That was so,
No one told you after.
No,
No, we don't know
I
what
just-
happened.
we don't know what happened.
I looked in the mirror and I'm like, bro, why do I have a black eye? I was like, did I punch myself in my sleep? Like, that's crazy. All
What the fuck? I never heard that.
That was so funny.
That's so funny.
right, I got the next one.
Okay.
All right,
Next, would you rather?
Would you rather be really like overdressed or underdressed to events?
To an event?
Any, like every event, like a funeral,
Oh, every event?
every event. Overdressed or underdressed?
I think overdress. I don't know.
I agree with that, I think.
I think a lot of my family we just like overdress for like the simplest like outings and stuff like that. It's just like
Yeah, you come
how we are.
you come underdressed to everything, bro. I feel like a scrub.
Yeah. Be like,
You know?
because at least when you're overdressed and if people are looking at you, it's like kind of like in a good light, kind of. Because like, it's also like, why did
this,
it?
this person like comes
Yeah.
to events like this like on a regular basis?
But if you come in
like,
underdressed, you're like, what the fuck is this guy?
When you go to like a wedding.
Oh fuck, dude! Coming in like
How do you-
sweatpants.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
underdressed.
But then how you overdress for a wedding? You wear the white dress?
you
Oh yeah,
outshine the bride and
Yeah.
that'd be crazy.
That's actually that's
Extra?
in the bad light though.
the bride
Yeah,
would
yeah.
be so mad at you.
Oh yeah.
Imagine us in like a fucking white gown. Like, all right, I'm ready for this wedding.
I'm ready.
When
And
I
you're in the
think
back.
overdressed though, I think like you're suited up, like Barney Stinson style to everything.
For everything?
Imagine going to like right now we're just suited up
True.
and everyone's just in hoodies
Casual.
and stuff. I feel
Feel
like I feel like I'd rather be underdressed. It's more comfortable.
It is. Like just sweats.
Yeah, be sweats, maybe a tank top.
But also, it's like
Stains
if you could pull it off, like it just shows that like you don't care,
Yeah,
you know. And it's like, fuck what people think.
yeah, man. We talked about that. Yeah, I choose underdress. Underdress.
You underdressed too or
Just
overdressed?
overdress.
I think overdress.
Okay. Okay.
I gotta say though, Vancouverites, we overdress for everything. Going to the grocery store, yo, let's see what kind of bling I got. How my J's, do they match my hat? Okay, all right, let's go. And they come out looking so dripped just to pick up some apples. Or something.
Yeah, okay.
It's crazy.
That's me too. Okay.
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. I go to Tang's Market, like
Yeah.
TNT. I still drip out, but
But that's like when you get a fresh haircut and you want to
You
do
wanna go
errands.
get-
you
do
want to go
errands?
out and do errands.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
yeah.
He's
I'm
like, you
trying
don't
to
even
go
know.
as much places possible after my haircut, so like saves
So
me.
people can see that
yeah,
shit. You know.
while it's fresh. You know?
Yeah, I feel you on
So
that.
you paid money for this. I want people to see this.
Okay. Would you rather communicate by email or emojis only?
email,
Email.
emojis,
Email.
email.
Because I'm playing. You're playing.
How you
You're playing
gonna, like,
Pictionary with emojis. I have to figure out that shit. Like
Yeah, I feel like you're a little kid too. But email's like, bro.
It might take
It's like per my last email. You fucking pissed me off, bro.
Dude, there's some people that like communicate like that like all the time. Just
Dude, like,
only
even through, like,
through
text and stuff?
emails.
Yeah.
Text. Yo, you want to talk about texting etiquette?
Ooh.
Yo, okay. What do you think is like proper texting etiquette? Because I feel like there's some people that just don't know the what's it called? Like the social cues for texting. You know what I mean? Like personally, I feel like you gotta throw in some emojis or some LOLs, or else I'm gonna think that
you're serious all
you're
the time.
serious like all the time. You know, you'd be like, but it has to be.
You calling this man's out right now.
Yeah, hey, bro, throw us an LOL. But like, I'm saying like, there's some people that throw like lowercase LOLs, but I need some like uppercase.
LOL.
shit. Like, wow, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Oh, like just the normal lowercase LOL
Yeah.
is like,
It's like, oh shit.
yeah, because
That
I
wasn't
definitely
funny.
think there's an energy to texting someone, and like you can. It's definitely a new gen thing.
Oh, yeah,
but
for
like
sure.
you gotta like push that energy into this text message so that they're not feeling.
It's also because like you want to try and like translate how you talk in person through a digital thing, right? So if it's like a complete polar opposite from what you actually talk like in person, then when you meet up with this person, they're like, "What the fuck?"
This is not adding up right now.
Yeah, okay, what do you guys define as a bad texter? Is it like that they don't reply right away? Is it they're dry? Like I feel like people define it as like a bad texter is like can be either or, but not
Yeah.
both.
Like,
You know what I mean?
dry and takes a long time.
Yeah.
yeah.
I wouldn't even bother texting. That
Yeah,
person.
exactly, right?
Yeah, 100%. Like you give me one word.
We're not talking about you. I don't think you take forever to
Okay,
reply.
you guys already know like not like how I am when I text.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's why we're just like it's just funny to us because we know you.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like for anybody that doesn't, like if they were to text you, they'd be like, "Why?"
Yeah, like this,
Wait,
this
cold,
guy
bro.
fucking sucks. Nah, I get it.
Nah.
I get it.
Yeah, if you're giving me one word like answers, bro, I'm like,
Right. Yeah, I mean,
Tune out.
especially like back when you were like dating a lot,
oh yeah.
and you're trying to like
100%.
text people. There's definitely like, I don't know. It's like a lot of the girls I've texted have been really dry. You
Yeah.
know, especially if you meet them over social media apps, it's like even harder because you have to find the importance of every message. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have to send everything compact so that they're interested and they understand where you're coming from. But sometimes they just be like,
But if you think about it, like, especially in like social media nowadays, like even on like TikTok, they literally have like channels where like shows you how to text somebody.
yeah.
So like
Yeah.
nothing
Give you
is
advice,
like
yeah.
like really natural or like it's kind of like hard to find. And like everyone's seen like all these crazy ass like pickup lines and
Yeah.
texts and stuff like that. Like
But no one really talks like that.
anybody's
No.
like really phased and stuff. Nah, and like people don't actually like talk like that. Yeah, exactly. So
People be using ChatGPT.
To come
like,
up with your
come up
next
with-
response.
Yeah, that's fucking. That's an insane concept
Yeah.
to me. Using AI to figure out. You know what ChatGPT is?
I don't think so.
It's like an AI program where people have been using it for a lot of things recently.
It's like the new Google.
Yeah. You type in something and then AI will figure out like if you ask it how to.
It like writes like essays and stuff like
Yeah,
It
yeah.
can
Like,
even
can you
write an
write me a
essay, yeah.
script for this idea, and then it'll write a script, or you copy and paste a text message you got. It's like, how do I reply to this? And it'll
Yeah.
make up a message.
And you
so
can-
what is that doing? Like, is it like sending like your text message to somebody and then
No, no, it
no,
just
you're
gives you a
you're
response.
talking to a computer pretty
oh,
much.
it's just
Just
like
information.
automated. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it like, I guess it like scans what you say and then searches in the algorithm or something for what you typed in, and then I don't know.
I don't know. Computer stuff.
Yeah, but imagine the AI having more riz than you.
Dude.
Oh man.
I'd be pissed.
Yeah, I'd be pissed, yo. All these robots taking the gas, yo.
All the
The
gals.
yells. Oh no.
Yeah, I'd be mad, bro. What the
Yeah,
hell?
because like, imagine like you're talking to somebody and it's like, did you come up with that, or did a computer
Yeah.
come up with that?
That's
You know?
a new question you have to ask now. That you have to be like, hey, so I just like a little sus because the way you texted was so different from the way you are. Did you just like ask ChatGPT to write that for you? I'm just like curious. Like think about how insane that is to ask them if they asked a computer to write a response for something.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane. That's fucking insane, bro. That's insane. I mean, do you think it's the same or different from like asking your homies to help you write up a message? Because I definitely,
Yeah.
we have a chat. Like,
Right.
we talk about, like, oh, yo, what should I respond to?
Yeah.
I think
Like,
with
how
your
should I respond?
homies, it's just like
More natural.
more natural.
Yeah.
Or feels more normal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it comes from experience too, because
Yeah.
like they're giving you stuff from what they experienced.
Exactly.
You know? But a computer,
It has everything.
they haven't gone on a date. They haven't talked to a girl. The
Yeah,
fuck?
yo. The fuck? Taking my girl? What the hell? Square up with your ass, bro.
It's just punching the screen.
Stupid ass AI.
It's so funny.
All right.
That's crazy.
Anyways, sorry. Tangent. I was just
That
curious.
was good. That was good. That was good. Okay.
Is this hitting you? Like this
No.
liquor?
Is it hitting you?
I'm like getting.
I'm not sure. Like I feel like
Oh, shit. You want to ask ChatGPT?
Am I drunk?
Am I drunk?
It's like, oh yeah, yo,
No,
I'm drunk as fuck.
I'm just wondering if we're all on the same like
But I am getting
wavelength,
hot,
you
bro.
know?
It's so.
Yeah. It's
open already.
okay. Next question.
Next question.
Okay. Would you rather spend a night in a forest by yourself with nothing, or one night in a haunted house?
Shit. It's like the same thing.
One more
There could be
time?
ghosts in the forest.
Could we don't know. Would you rather be in a forest or in a haunted house?
Forest.
Like in a house,
Get forced for how long again?
just one night.
Oh,
For
one.
both.
Oh, both?
Forest. Because after that one night, it's done. Haunted house, you stay there one night, it's gonna it could stay with you.
You get scratches on your back, bro.
You know?
That's
What if the fucking spirit latches onto you or some shit, you know?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
And then you can never leave anywhere. You're just haunted.
Yeah, I'm forest. I don't mind sleeping on the ground.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. I definitely don't mind. I'm definitely going to get bitten by mosquitoes, but yeah, you know me. I don't fuck with that horror shit, bro.
yeah, no, you don't.
I don't think any of us do, honestly.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
Yo, haunted house? No. Forest.
Yeah.
Forest,
I
forest,
think
forest.
I'm with forest.
I mean, there could be ghosts in the
You, know,
forest.
you guys know how to hunt though? Because you're gonna have to eat in those 24 hours.
I'll eat tree bark, bro. I don't give a fuck. It's one night. I'll starve.
I will eat the grass.
It's become a herbivore.
Yeah,
One
bro.
night.
Have you guys ever even been like bush camping like that before?
Bush camp.
Or just like
Yeah.
sleeping on the ground. When you go past. I slept in my backyard, yo.
Sorry. I had a joke. Well, I'm not going to say
I know
it.
where you're going with that.
You know what I was going to say? Sorry. What's
Bush
bush,
camp.
camping?
I think it's just like it's pretty much just like
What was that?
you're just out there.
No campground, like legit.
No campground, no like
You're
Wow.
miles
RV,
away from
You're
civilization.
literally like just like in the fucking bush, just in the middle of nowhere. Just like
I don't like doing bush.
Every time I
I
go to
don't
bed.
let bush.
What? You don't like bush? What did you say? You don't like bush?
I don't like no bush.
Okay.
Okay, I guess you don't like bush camping then. That's like, okay. There's so many ways I could have gone with that. I've never been camping, period.
Oh,
Really?
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
we gotta go then.
Period.
You just only been to cabins.
Dude.
What the fuck?
He's like pure app.
Period. I just know I would not survive, bro. I am a pampered city boy. No way, bro. I need my Wi-Fi. I need my... That's it. I just need Wi-Fi. And I can just live.
yeah.
How long will you guys be able to go without Wi-Fi?
Oh, a long time.
A long time?
I could probably go a long
I've
time.
been a few days.
Give me a book and I can last a long time.
True.
Don't even give me.
I just gotta do something, bro.
give me a knife and some sticks, bro. I'll just play with that shit. Now.
What did you say? A knife?
A knife and some sticks. Bro.
No, some rocks, dude.
Some rocks?
And just stack them.
Yeah. Yo,
That's Josh into
that's
when the Wi-Fi's out. I'm gonna stack some rocks.
Ah, fuck. Where are my rocks?
We were doing that at
that
the
was
beach.
literally me.
That was Lloyd at the beach when we went to the
Stacking
beach
rocks.
like a few weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Lloyd was just grabbing rocks and trying to stack them.
Yeah, but everyone started copying me. So
Yo, what's that
Trendsetter.
shit called when like they like balance rocks on each other?
Like Inukshuk.
In the
I think that's like the name of the statue that you make of the stack rocks. I think.
no, but I'm talking about like when they do like
stack rocks.
is it stack rocks?
Nah, no.
So convincing.
But like they like just balance like on an angle.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, they have like boulders and they like balance it and they sit there for like hours like trying to make sure that
Find
it's,
the-
like the center of gravity is
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like keeps it
Keeping
there.
it down. It's
Have you
it's
seen
pretty
that?
sick actually.
Yeah.
Like,
I've seen
I've
Like
seen a lot of
the
them,
big
like, that
rocks.
creeper.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's crazy.
There's a name for it.
I have no
thought
idea.
I don't know. I was just hoping someone here.
Something balance.
From now on, it's stack rocks.
Stack rocks.
Rock Jenga.
Rock,
Jenga.
Rock Jenga.
Reverse though, because you're trying to build it up,
True.
not take it apart.
Mmm.
I'm like, what would that be called?
Reverse.
Just
Jenga.
reverse. Jenga.
Reverse Jenga.
Just so.
Reverse.
Okay. Would you rather walk everywhere or only drive in reverse?
Wow. Oh my god, wait. If I had to walk to Surrey every time I came to see you guys, it would fucking suck.
But can you drive reverse all that way?
All that way, my neck would hurt for sure. Oh, actually, you know what? What if I just look at the mirror?
Turn into like Forrest Gump. Just be able to like walk for days on it.
Yeah.
True.
How long is the walk from here to my house?
Like an hour or
Let's
something?
check. Let's check it. Let's check it.
Oh,
Your hips will hurt. Like,
but think about how fit I'd be, bro. I'd be snatched, and my thighs would be like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and your mind would be like, fuck my life. that's what I'd be thinking.
I'm
you
dead.
be in your thoughts a lot, like on those
Yeah.
walks, man.
Just thinking, bro. That's
I
all
mean,
you-
It's a 4.5 hour walk.
they on 1 hour.
So
I thought
8
1 hour.
hours, basically going back
Going there and
forth.
back.
it's like driving up to
Yo, just
Whistler.
sleep over, yo.
Yeah, I would drive in reverse.
I'd
Okay.
walk.
You'd walk
I like walking.
Everywhere.
4 hours.
I like walking.
Shit,
It's
I
like
don't-
it's like you're hiking.
No, I don't like that. No.
So I like hiking. So it's like the same
Okay,
shit. You
okay.
know?
I
Hiking's
believe
fun,
you.
But it's like,
Yeah, you give me a view. Is that what you said?
I said
Yes,
I
I
believe
believe
you.
Oh, I thought you said you give me a view. What the fuck?
I give you a
It's like, yeah, when I'm driving in reverse next to you, I'm just flashing my tits.
what does that mean, yo?
Give you a view, you know what I'm saying? Anyways.
Anyways, cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
There you go.
Flashing tits. Let's go.
Flashing my own tits.
I'd probably drive. I'm too lazy.
Yeah, I think I'd drive too. That's wild. If I don't
Okay.
get pulled over, get a ticket, fuck it.
Like, I just have to. I played Would You Rather. Like,
I lost in
I have
odds.
to now.
yeah, I lost it. I have to. All right.
Okay. Would you rather have your skin change color on your emotions or have a tattoo that shows what you did the day before?
Oh, God.
Yo, that'd be
That's kind of crazy.
that'd be wild.
Okay, not the tattoo for sure.
No, not the tattoo.
If I did some fuck shit and everyone
Everybody
just
can
sees,
see that.
You see this big ass tattoo like right here?
yeah. Oh, God. No. That's what,
It's
it's
just
like
your whole day, yo.
Yeah, it's like the big ass tattoo across your chest. Like I just jacked off.
all day.
It's just like okay, yeah, nah.
7 times.
7 times, yeah. I would rather do the like skin color change with
And
emotion.
then I wouldn't have to express how I'm feeling. People can just see it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm. Hey, you know what? I feel like a lot of people have a hard time communicating how they feel. So this
Yeah.
is like a barrier down because people can just tell.
You just see it. But you have to come with like a legend. Be like blue business.
Get it tattooed.
Get the tattoo.
It's like, oh, why are you green today? Oh, here we go.
Do they have like rocks that do that? Like when you hold them?
I don't
Or,
think
like,
that shit's real, bro.
Oh, mood like mood
The mood
rings?
rings?
Oh, mood rings. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what. it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, I think that shit bullshit.
I don't think.
I don't think that's
You don't
real.
believe it? I don't think so.
I don't believe in that.
It's like all heat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I think
wild.
so.
That's wild.
But that'd be crazy. And honestly, you know what? I think that would help so many relationships if you're able to just tell how the person was feeling actually, like concretely. Because I think sometimes people have a hard time believing what the other person's feeling because you're also like you have your own emotions, right? Can kind of like phase you from understanding where they're coming from. But if you just have like skin color, like a chameleon, just
Yeah.
change when you're mad or like sad or like I don't know, angry.
Yeah.
Wait, that's the same thing as mad. Mad and sad and angry. Then you can just communicate that so easily. It's like, hey,
Right.
I can see that you're red right now. Like,
Why?
Why are
Just, like,
you
tell me
angry?
why.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tell me why you're angry. They can't lie.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, you can try, but if we both have that superpower. I don't know. Then it's like you can't lie. You know what I'm saying?
What if you don't want to like let someone know? You know, you're more to yourself. Kind
Are you
of
trying to
person?
hide your emotions?
Just put a blanket over your.
Or like there's
everywhere.
just days where you know, like, bruh, put a blanket over your face.
What are you saying?
Like, you know, when you're like
turtleneck.
when you're like at
Ski
work or
mask?
something like that,
Yeah,
and you're just
like-
like going through shit, and you just don't want like people to know that
Yes.
because it just like affects like your
Exactly.
work environment and stuff.
Right? You just want to push it aside for now, but then everyone else can see, like, oh, you're upset about something.
Yeah, that's like I get that because then it's like bringing your emotion to a place where it shouldn't.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be quote unquote.
But when you
Shouldn't
get
be.
the tattoo, like where is the tattoo gonna be?
Somewhere where it's
Is this
seen.
like
Yeah,
somewhere
maybe on your arm.
On your forehead, bro.
I think on your arm, like a
on
whole
your
sleeve.
arm? So then you could cover it up.
I guess so. I guess so.
Okay.
So no one
You found a
knows that you're
loophole.
jacking off like
Loophole.
5
Yeah,
days
yeah.
a week.
I'm saying neck. Then you gotta get it on your neck.
Yeah, it has to be
Yeah, it
like.
has to be, like,
it has to be
like,
visible.
in your, probably on your face
Yeah.
somewhere, just across your forehead, dude.
Yeah, I think I would.
And you're like, you ask people, what does this say? What does this say?
Yeah, what does it say? I don't remember what it says. Did it update?
New update, yo.
New update.
What is it? What is it?
Like came 3 times yesterday.
Oh,
That's
bro,
wild.
It's like, yo, this update's crazy.
bro, you've had the same tattoo for like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
now.
yeah. It's like, I don't know, bro.
Tough day, bro. Tough day.
Tough day, bro.
That's wild, yo. That's fucking wild.
That's crazy. That's good.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Last one. Would you rather only eat meat or only be a vegetarian or a vegan?
Vegan or vegetarian though, because those are two different things.
Yeah.
I
vegan.
choose
Vegan.
Yeah.
vegan,
or just strictly meat.
I think that's like an actual diet or something.
I don't even know, bro. But
yeah,
I'd probably do vegan just so I could not die right away.
I don't think you'll. Maybe you will. I don't even know.
I get gout or some shit.
Like I like meat. Pause.
play, resume.
Resume. But I don't think I could eat it every day.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably be vegan
Yeah, with
too.
no vegetables
No
at all, no
vegetables.
pickles, bro, no nothing.
Why is the first thing you say?
Why pickle? I don't-
Because
That's
I'm
not
thinking
even
like
like
you're
a-
eating a burger and you need something to chase down with, bro. Like I'm thinking about
Latusi, yo.
What the fuck?
So wait, if there's no, that means you can't eat like bread and like wheat and stuff.
Yeah.
It's strictly just meat.
yeah, fuck that, yo.
Yeah,
I'll be
I'd be vegan. I'd be
vegetarian or
vegan.
vegan.
Come on, there's
There's better things in life than just meat.
And you can like
Yeah.
what the cauliflower shit that tastes like
yeah,
meat.
the
there's
meat
stuff that you could
substitutes.
like substitute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo,
replace
tofu?
stuff with.
Yeah, tofu
Yeah,
too.
tofu.
Ah, okay, yo, that's an easy question.
Yeah.
Easy. Vegan.
Vegan.
Love it. Okay, that was all for my would you rather's.
Okay, sick.
But if you guys have any, you guys can say.
Would you rather every time? Okay, I think I've said this before. Would you rather every time you go to the bathroom, it smells like someone took the stinkiest shit ever, and the toilet seat's warm, or every time you sneeze, a random poop appears in your house? Somewhere you don't know where it is, but every time you sneeze, just a little poop pops up.
I would rather.
Could be under your couch, under your
That'd
pillow.
be so annoying because then like
Yeah.
you just like
If you
find
have,
it.
dude, if you have allergies and your place is dusty, you're
Yeah.
fucked.
You're gonna have
what if you
poops
have, like,
popping up
What
everywhere.
if you have like a grill over?
And one just appears and falls on her head. I'm telling you, bro. But the other one is every time you go to the bathroom, like
Any bathroom,
yeah, any bath, public, your own, it just
it just smells like someone's been in there.
yeah, it just smells so bad.
I mean, I wouldn't mind that.
I wouldn't.
Because, like,
Febreze
you go-
that shit.
Public, you go public washroom, smells like assholes already.
That is true.
There's air
But your own
fresheners.
house, bro, your own house.
Yeah, but we have air fresheners. Just douse that shit in your bathroom, bro.
Yeah, but every time you go back in, you have to do that, and it just smells. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so then I buy like a shit ton of air freshener and just use the whole can every time I go
Yeah.
to the bathroom.
That's expensive.
It's
I guess-
better than having
Yeah, that
shit
beats
everywhere.
you want to clean up shit every time you sneeze, bro? You have to find that. Also.
Yeah, yeah,
You're like
you're
looking
literally.
at the container. You're just like, oh, there's that.
It's like what if you sneeze twice? You forget you sneezed a second time. You find the one, and then the other one you
Yeah, you lay
You
down
see-
your pillow and you're like,
yeah, you're like, what the fuck?
Dude, that's so wild.
oh my god, oh my god. It's an age-old question. I remember like Shay asked that to me like a long time ago, and it stuck in my mind. I thought it was so funny. Okay, anyways, would you rather
Would you rather be blind or deaf?
blind or deaf?
I'd be
Like can't see, can't hear.
deaf.
Deaf.
Yeah,
But music.
I know, but I can't see, bro. Like, fuck.
But if you're blind, you just become Daredevil.
I guess so.
You go echolocation.
Yeah. Have you seen those videos of people doing that? Like blind people or
Oh yeah, they like click their tongue and
Yeah.
they know where everything is.
yeah.
What?
Yeah, people like they've learned how to echolocate like bats.
How they just like
They bounce sound
Yeah, they go-
off of objects.
So
you know
they-
how echolocation works?
well, yeah.
So like
I didn't know
they train
humans
themselves.
could do that though.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
that's-
train themselves because I guess they're like hyper focused on their hearing.
Yeah,
So like that's all they can.
that's actually Daredevil shit.
Yeah.
That's tough, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, I'll be blind. Fuck it, I want to be tough. That'd be crazy.
Cheers.
Okay, I'll give you a scenario. Okay.
Okay. All right.
So let's say you're a girl, right? You're dating someone.
Yep.
They come up to you saying that, oh, bro, your homie, like, was being hella like touchy with me. Who are you gonna believe? The girl, or sorry, you go to the homie and you ask him like, yo, were you doing this? And he says,
No.
no. What the fuck? Who are you gonna believe? Your girl, or are you gonna believe your homie?
My girl.
I believe my girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta say my girl too.
Yeah.
Because there's no way I'm like, bro, I'm gonna believe like my homie over my girl. You know what I mean?
In a situation like
I would
that,
have to see
yeah.
it to really be like, yo, are you
It's
actually
like,
like,
why would she even like say that?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like when you're in a relationship, one, like I'm assuming you guys are like best friends. So, like you share everything. So there's like that mutual trust. But also, I feel like I talked about this today. I was like hanging out with Will, and I felt we were talking about how when you're in a relationship, it should feel like you're always like on each other's corners.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
you got each
So if
other's
something, so if she said something like, yeah, one of your homeboys was like being really touchy with me, like it made me uncomfortable, or like, do you believe me? Yeah, I'm gonna be like, okay, yeah. If he did that, then let me talk to him. I'm gonna be in your
Yeah.
corner. I'm gonna support you. Obviously, like you're my girl. Let me,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
and I'll be like, hey, like, bro, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And if he said no, then I'll be like, don't lie to me, bro. Like she told me.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why you're.
Trying to deflect it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would try to like be in her corner because we
course.
have that relationship.
Of course.
And if he's really your homie, then he'd be like, okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I made a mistake.
Mm-hmm,
If he keeps lying, then
If he was
You ain't
really
a
your
real
homie, that wouldn't
exactly.
even happen.
that wouldn't even
Yeah.
happen. Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
But hey, yo, these guys be sneaky. Dude, I'm telling you, bro.
Some
They
guys be sneaky.
sneaky. Yo, dude, guys are fucking dogs, bro.
Yeah, guys are dogs.
They are.
What's okay? So now let's finish this first. So I just
What did you think? Do you think you're gonna believe your girl?
You have to believe your girl, man. Like you have to believe those like situations.
Like you said, like I'm gonna be like behind my girl's back no matter what. Like if my homie's really like doing that, bro, you know I'm really my homie. You know what I mean? So that's just crazy. And you
Yeah,
probably feel the
I
same
agree
thing.
too. Yeah, because it's like you said, like your girlfriend or your significant others in your like you're in each other's corners, and you've obviously built that trust over something. So it's like, if anything were to happen, you go to them first.
yeah.
So it's like if they come to you first before your homie does, then obviously you're gonna believe. You're gonna consider your girlfriend first, right? And yeah, I'd confront my homie after and be like, "Yo, the fuck."
And if they still deny it, what are you guys saying?
Well, that's a whole different. I don't know.
I feel like I wouldn't get pressed unless there was evidence
Right?
that it actually happened. But if he's like deflecting in case like, okay, like fine, like you don't want to own up to it, then
I
that's on
definitely
you.
have my guard up like
Yeah.
way higher than like
Yeah, around that one
normal.
person, yeah.
It's hard. Cause like let's say it's like we're really close. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like one of us.
Are we? Sorry.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
It's
stop
like-
judging me, man.
Dude's still like shocked that we're like close even after all these fucking years.
Yeah,
We're best friends.
we're best friends. I had no idea. 8 years later.
Yeah, legit.
Sorry, keep going.
But yeah, like
Like,
Like,
if
If it was one of us,
Yeah.
oh my god,
and the,
I would be so mad at you guys. I think if it was one of you guys, because you guys are so close to me, I'd be so mad. Just
Yeah.
because like you know me like that.
you're
right?
not
Yeah.
supposed to do that. Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
not supposed to. So
Yeah.
if they did that shit, I'm like, okay, bro. Like, what? Why?
Like,
What was
why?
going through
Yeah.
your mind?
Yeah.
Does
Yeah,
this
yeah.
not matter to us? To you?
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Because I treasure this a lot. And if I find myself doing that, which I never will put myself in the position to, but if I ever do that, and I'll own up to it. I'll be like, yo, I'm so sorry. Like I did this. I hope you can understand. Like I apologize. I'm gonna pull back. I don't mean any harm.
Yeah.
I think that's like the mature thing to do, and it is shameful to admit because it's like you don't want to do your homie dirty like that, right?
Of course. Of course.
But still, you got to take the high road at that point if you want to keep that friendship, right?
Yeah,
it's
like-
very important for maintenance.
Yeah, like if it really matters to you, then obviously you'll
Yeah.
own up to it.
It's still the communication. You guys got to communicate that shit.
Yeah, man. It's not just love; it's
Yeah,
also friendships.
Yeah.
And I've realized that too. Like a lot of when you grow up, being able to maintain friendships as well as love relationships, it takes communication,
100%.
and it's a little harder for guys because we're like,
Yeah.
It's like just checking in on your homies.
yeah,
Yeah, every once in a while,
bro, for real,
you know.
for real,
For real. For real.
for real.
What's like your guys' like go to on like checking your homies? You know, like saying like, oh, yo, like, are you good? You know what I mean? Like,
Usually, I just like,
Are you asking like how do you create like open that space
yeah,
up?
how do you bring that up?
yeah,
If if one of you guys would mention that you're feeling off or something like that, then I would like either if we're in person, like I'd probably try and pull you aside and see what's going on, or if I'm not with you at that moment, then I'll like just message individually and be like, yo, like, how's it going? Like, you good?
Yeah,
right.
You know, and if they want, if you want to talk, they'll talk. If not, like they want to save it for later, it's
Yeah.
fine. But I'm not gonna press them and like try and be nosy to like get it out of them. It's like it's on their terms, right? But you're just checking in on them, pretty much showing them that you're there for them if they do
opening
want
that door.
Yeah.
Do you consider yourself like being like really open on the other end though of that like spectrum, being like able to
Reach out.
yeah, like be able to like
Like
I
if
don't know,
someone
be
would check
more
in-
vulnerable to like someone who's like reaching out like that to you, like
yeah.
Oh yeah.
even if it's just like out of the blue and whatnot. Like, do you think it's like easy, or you just like, or do you like you appreciate that they do that, but it's like harder for you to kind of like express that?
I definitely appreciate it, and I think even in those moments, if someone were to reach out to me like out of the blue, if I'm not thinking about what's been going on, like then I'll be like, oh, am I good? Like you know, and then I'll really think, and then like obviously if I haven't if I have a response like right away, then I'll give it, but it could take some time to like bring it up because it came out of like the question could have came out of nowhere, and I wasn't ready for me to share at
To
that
have a
moment.
conversation.
Yeah.
How about you, Lloyd? Or how about you?
I feel like most of the time I'm pretty like emotionally aware, I think. Like it's just like kind of hard to put that in words a lot of the times. So like I know like you guys sometimes like reach out to me sometimes like, yo, you good and stuff like that, and like at the moment like maybe I'm thinking I'm like maybe I'm feeling not that great, but it's like hard to like put that in words to like express that.
I get that though.
Yeah.
I feel you. Because I'm like that too. Like it's hard for me to like actually like communicate, but I really want to. It's just
And you almost like kind of know what it is, but it's just like not really. And it's just like, I don't know. It's just
You
like
can
It's hard to
to
like gather all the pieces
Yeah.
together
exactly
to bring it out.
Yeah, so it feels like I'm not ready to share because I don't know how to express it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just like let it marinate for a little bit, and then sometimes I kind of talk myself out of it and be like, okay, well, am I actually thinking this? And then it's like pull back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then that opening for me to actually express it to like my friends is not there anymore. So it's kind of hard sometimes to just fucking talk, man,
So it's almost like you like resolved it yourself. In
Yeah.
A way.
Yeah.
without resolving it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah,
resolve it
yeah.
without resolving.
True.
Yeah. I
Within
think
yourself.
Yeah.
You
With
resolved
the,
it.
yeah, you're like
Yeah.
pulling yourself out of the.
Because like, am I
The
overthinking
pits.
it? Like you're having that talk with yourself, pretty
But
much.
is that like you think that's healthy? Because like you're not like really getting like the full like insight of like what you're actually like feeling because you're just like in your
it's
own
just in
head.
your own head? Yeah, I totally get that because I feel like in past relationships, like say we were in an argument or something, there's a lot of moments where like I'm like silent, and it seems like I'm like not listening or I'm not like acknowledging the situation, right? But in my head, I'm having that conversation, talking to myself like, okay, what do I say
Yeah.
to either move this thing forward or like try to resolve this problem or something like that?
Be
But
productive with the conversation.
yeah, so it's like it's not that I'm not trying. It's like I am trying, but it looks like I'm not because I'm just silent. But I'm not having that conversation in my head. And that's something that I've kind of like acknowledged from like kind of like self-reflection, like, and it's like there are moments where you're going to feel like you have to like have the conversation with yourself first.
Oh yeah.
But there are moments where it's okay to just like say what you're feeling, just so that the other person knows that you're like present in that conversation still, and not like you're not ignoring them or like not taking what they're saying.
Like you're not acknowledging them.
Yeah, you know,
That's what's up.
and
Some real-
it's okay to like have those conversations with yourself. But if it happens a lot and it's like those long pauses and then the person you're talking to is like, yo, like, you want to say something? Then it's like, okay, you kind of have to like look back and be like,
Speed it up.
yeah, kind of speed up the process a little bit, which can be hard and then it can take time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah, it's
You
hard
know.
to gather those thoughts. It's a lot. Like
Yeah.
I personally think I'm really annoying because I just say whatever's on my mind.
Right.
I don't really give a fuck. But it's a lot easier with this guy's like, yeah, you talk too much. Yeah. But I'm talking like if with my friends, like with you guys, I don't mind. I just
Right.
say whatever's on my mind. I'm like, oh, bro, I feel so bad right now. Like,
Yeah.
blah blah blah. And then honestly, I'm not really looking for a response. Sometimes you do respond to me, and I'm like, okay, yeah, you're right. But most of the time, I'm just like saying out loud makes me. It's almost like journaling. Have you guys ever
Yeah.
journaled before? It's like you're gathering your thoughts into one place so that you can better understand what you're feeling. You know
and
what
it
I'm
also
saying?
becomes tangible because you can either
Like,
hear it
read
physically
it.
or see it
Yeah.
physically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, personally, like sometimes my brain gets jumbled when I have a lot of information because I'm also like focused on like a lot of other things. So when I'm juggling a lot of tasks and then dealing with my mental health at the same time, I just need something to put down so that I can like, okay, let me just like focus on the mental health for like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, write it all down and then read it back. Be like, okay, this is what I'm feeling. Sit in that uncomfortability a little bit. It's almost like exposure therapy, you know, you're like allows you to sit with that feeling a little bit longer so that you can understand it. And then you can resolve it. It's like, okay, do I need to talk to someone about this? Or do you think I can just can I just pull myself out of this? And so journaling and like talking to you guys when I'm just ranting, it's like the same thing. Like, I don't expect a response from you guys. Like my Siri doesn't go, I think you should see a therapist. Like
whole AI shit.
Talk to an AI, bro.
yeah, so they don't say that shit. But it just like helps me understand a little bit better. But I will say in relationships, it's different because I feel like because we're so connected, it's harder for me to get there because it's like I don't want you to see the side of me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially as the guy, you're like, man, like, I gotta be the rock because like from the past times I've like been in relationships, I've been like in the supporting role, the supportive role to help them go through their mental health. But because I'm always in that supporting role, it feels like we can't switch. Like I have to be
Yeah.
the rock so that
Right.
they can make it through their stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I've learned that you gotta switch. You gotta always be able to
You have
switch
to.
back and forth
Yeah.
between the roles, or else it's not gonna be healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
we got problems too.
Yeah.
Guys got mental health issues.
Yeah.
So
It's that whole giving and not receiving. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you can't just
Exactly.
give everything to you know.
You gotta receive as well.
Yeah.
Exactly. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, how do you open the space up? I just be like, yo, you want to grab lunch? I think I'm better. Because I know some people get little like, ooh, they're asking me what's wrong. Like, like what you said, I'm not ready for this conversation. So rather than doing that, I'm just like, hey, bro, like I think I did it with you. I was like, yo, I'm gonna go pick up these toques. You want to like come with me to Granville Island, and then like grab some lunch after?
Yeah.
Like we just can chill, have a cute little man
Man
date. You know
date.
what I'm saying?
You have to have mandates.
Yeah, little mandates.
Mandates are necessary.
And these two came along. These fuckers.
Yeah.
Sorry, we raided.
Yeah.
Rated,
We were
actually.
on our day ourselves.
Yeah, we were about to go on a date. And we're like,
Yeah.
why don't we just go on a double?
I mean, it's going double.
Why not? I don't know. Why not?
But that's my way of subtly opening up that space so that I'm better at like one-on-one conversations. Like,
That's a good way though. Like, you know,
Yeah,
you
no pressure.
Yeah, there's like, and you don't really like even think of it as that way too, because you're
Yeah.
just like you're just out, and
Just
you're
hanging
like,
out.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
just hanging out, and then it just like you just have that
It was natural.
just
Yeah,
comes into that
true.
conversation, you know.
yeah, because I know a lot of people feel ostracized for having these issues. And so when you're asked about this, like, are you okay? Like, are you okay? Like, do you want to talk about it? When it just sounds so
it's-
annoying.
yeah,
sometimes.
true,
And you're like, oh my
Leave me
God,
alone.
don't belittle me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So rather than like, just treat them like a person, like, how would you want to talk to your friend? Let's just grab some lunch. Let's just talk.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I feel that.
I think that's my way, at least, the open space.
I think that's good.
That's a
I think
yeah,
that's good.
that's a good.
Andrew be that guy in our friend group.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the mental health godfather.
You come to me
Yeah.
in your time of need. He's stroking his fucking.
His cat.
I don't know.
Now tell me what's on your mind. Literally though. Literally.
I love that though. I
That's
love
so
that.
good. That's a good question.
Yeah, that
man.
was a good question.
So a lot of people do struggle with like,
Mental health is
Mental
a real
health.
issue, bro.
yeah.
It is.
Not. I mean, I feel like now it's talked about more, but you can't talk about it too much. You know what I'm saying? It's
Exactly.
never
Exactly.
not enough. What? It's never
Exactly.
enough. There you go. All right.
Should we take a break or?
You want to take a break?
Are we at
I
an
can
hour?
keep going, to be honest.
Busted.
Yo, when you have a jar and like when your girl gives you a jar to open, do you guys feel like the shit?
Now you know what I do.
I do like, oh, watch this.
You know what I do.
Crack it open. I'm like, yeah.
You know what I do? Because Carrington's like her bottle is like hella tight. I don't know why.
Okay.
She says I tighten it like really hard, like really tight, right? But then I open it and then close it back like a little bit. It's like, oh, it's too hard. And I give it back to her. And she opens it.
Just to make her feel good about
Yeah.
herself.
Yeah.
That's so sweet,
Baby,
bro.
working out, shit.
I'll show you junk as fuck. Damn.
Whoa.
He's like, oh, I can't open it. Here,
That's
you
a
go.
good move.
That is a good move.
But that doesn't work for me because no one gives me jars to open.
After someone giving her
And just like, can you help me, please?
Yeah, I'm the one being like, yo, I cannot open it. My girl's like,
She bites it with her teeth.
yeah. Oh my God, yo. Let me tell you something. Vietnamese moms have the strongest teeth
Teeth?
in the world.
Teeth.
She be really opening like cans with her fucking teeth. Like, eh?
I just picture,
Ow. Just nibbles around the...
and it just comes out.
No, but like every time she loves eating like stuff that has shells over it.
Okay.
Like, you know, like
Yeah, like-
peanuts and
yeah.
walnuts and stuff like that. And every time or like crab, like
Yeah,
crab
right,
stuff.
yeah.
She does. We don't have those crab crackers or whatever. What is it called? Like the knuckle
Oh, yeah,
crackers. She just goes, and she just eats it. And I'm like, oh my God, how is your teeth not like falling out right now? It's crazy. Vietnamese
My
So
mom's
ra-
the same though.
Here's a random question though.
Yeah.
It's just like random, but like, what's like a food in your house growing up that your mom like always had that you just like could not stand, but she just always bought it,
Always bought it.
or like it was just like something that was like
Always around.
always around, or she always made you like eat it at some points, and you just like couldn't stand it.
trying to think.
I got one. It's not like a food, but it's like a snack, right? Like my mom used to like love buying salt and vinegar chips, and I hate it.
I love them.
I hate it.
Salt and vinegar.
And when I'm like munching, like
Yeah.
Fuck.
You feel your tongue shriveling up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit burns though.
It does hurt. Yeah, one time I ate so much, my tongue started bleeding.
Bleeding?
And you kept
Like the
going?
Miss Vicky's
And I
one?
kept going.
I knew it. I knew it.
I was like, why is it red?
Continues to finish the bag.
That's bad.
Crazy, yo.
That's
I think
fair.
for me it was I hate coconut, and so we used like Vietnamese people have this. I think Filipinos have it too, but it's like this rice cake with like coconut shavings on top of it or something like that.
Oh, I think I do know what you're talking about.
So she would always bring that. I'm like, oh god, I hate this so much, but I have to eat it because no one else eats it.
No one else is gonna eat it,
And she
yeah.
thought I liked it, and I was like,
You didn't have the heart to
I
tell her?
didn't tell her.
I feel you. I feel you, bro.
It's like,
I
yeah,
can
my
never
mom
say it.
my mom went out of her way to buy me this sweet little
Yeah,
snack.
She's thinking of you.
Yeah,
You know?
and I like the rice cake part.
Yeah.
It's just the coconut shavings just did not make it good.
No, I feel that though.
But we still eat it.
I
We
don't
do
know
it for the mumsies.
Yeah, there's nothing specific, I don't think. But I get that though. Like your mom be buying something for you to try because she's thinking of you.
Yeah.
But you don't actually like it though.
Yeah.
But you can't say no because you're fucking mom, right? So
And on the flip side, when you bring something home and you're like, and she notices like, oh, what's that? It's like, oh, this is just like this bag of chips, like turtle chips. Like, oh man, it's my bag of chips. Like, I love this. Like 2 days later, she
comes back
Whole
with
pack.
a
big ass box, bro,
Yeah.
like 60 of them.
Yeah, that's me with like pizza pops. I told my mom once, like from school,
Yeah.
like this kid brought pizza pops. Like, oh, mom, can we get pizza pops?
Yeah.
It's like, okay. Fucking pack of like 50,000, bro. Like, goddamn.
Eating pizza pops for
Yeah.
breakfast, lunch,
And I
and
have
dinner.
it till
I
this
like
day.
pizza pops anymore, Mom.
Till this day, my mom buys me pizza pops.
Aw,
I'm
dude,
turning into one.
Bring
Yeah.
some. I
Yeah,
want some pizza
I got
pops.
you. It's like this whole ass box. I'm
Yeah.
like,
the fuck.
Next episode, instead of drinking,
That's pretty nice. I would love that.
Yeah.
My mom
Yeah.
loved
it's
pizza
pretty
pops.
good though. I still eat it.
Pizza pops are so good.
like,
It's a
damn.
good just like down bad meal.
Yeah.
down bad meal. Down baddie meal. You baddie. Okay, so what? Oh god.
Me?
You?
Can guys be baddies? Did we talk about this
Yes.
already?
Yeah, guys can be baddies.
I'm a bad bitch. Fuck. Ain't nobody gonna tell me otherwise.
Yo, I can see your
Yeah,
buttons
Lloyd
are
gets
unbuttoning right now, yo.
That's the mentality. Yeah, that's pretty
Bad
spot
bitch
on.
mentality. That's what's up.
Yeah, bitch.
All right, take the shot. Go on to the next question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my mom used to be pregnant a lot because there's 6 of us.
He's still going.
Sorry, what was that? What was that?
She used to buy this thing called like flax seeds, and I don't know why.
Oh, black seeds are so
Dude.
disgusting.
Dude, you know,
Oh my god.
I don't
she would
know.
What is
buy
that?
bags of them,
They're
like,
like-
massive bags, and she would put them in everything. Like she would put them in our porridge and like our
Porridge?
fucking, like,
Porridge? You guys be eating
like-
porridge?
Yeah, just like
You guys eat
everything.
porridge?
Like,
I don't
oh,
know.
no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it was.
Yeah.
She would have that stuff in there, and like, we just have to eat it because like
Damn.
it's like it's so small, right? So like once it's in there, there's no
Yeah,
no
like,
getting
out.
out.
You can't
Ah.
take it out.
Does it have a distinct taste though?
It's just
I
like,
think it's like sunflower seeds,
Oh, okay.
but like
not
small.
even like sunflower seeds. It's like I don't even know how to
Is
describe
that like
it.
sunflower seeds?
Love sunflower
But
seeds.
yeah, they're
No,
not.
they're just
sunflower
like
seeds.
they're just
They're like thin little. Let me just.
I don't know how to describe them. They're like
Ask
almost
ask the AI right
almost
now.
like poppy seeds.
ChatGPT.
Or when you go on a break in a relationship, right? What do you consider like a bad thing? Like, are you like a free man? Are you allowed to do whatever you want? You know, with anyone, you can have sex, whatever, hook up, or is that no?
No,
To your opinion,
I can.
I don't believe in breaks.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't believe in breaks. I don't think because I've gone through that where it's like, you know, let's go on a break.
Yeah.
But like sometimes like that's not really defined because I feel like in each relationship is different.
100%.
But for me at least, a break is like we're still together, we just have space apart. You know, it's not like the break means we're technically not together anymore, and this is a time where like a period where we're single, but we're like gonna be back together after a certain amount of time. I feel like that's fucking stupid.
But every time someone asks for a break, it's because they want to do that. They
Yeah,
want to
Exactly.
like explore other people.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't really believe in breaks that much too.
because it just ends up you guys breaking
So
up.
bad. Yeah, okay, you go on the break, you go fuck some person, then you come back. like how do you recover from that?
Yeah.
It's literally like
You
it's
don't.
still
You don't.
still feels like they cheated, even if it's technically not cheating. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I'm on Rachel's side for this, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys were still in the relationship. I feel like if you ask for a break, that's already like a mental.
That's
note.
already the end of the
Yeah.
relationship.
Yeah, that's already a mental note. That's like, okay, I think that you're thinking of other things. You're thinking of moving
Yeah.
on, but you're too scared to let go because I'm your safety net. If you go off and you can't find
Doesn't
what you're
work
looking
out.
for,
Like, come back.
Just
then
come
you're
back.
like, oh, okay, you're still there. Let me come
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
But at that time, it's like, okay, you still like went around and hooked up with a lot
At
of
it-
people.
Again, though, are you guys gonna like let them come back? If they do come back, and they're the one that like slept around,
Like initiated the break.
or like,
If you're the
Dated?
one
or like you guys like had a mutual on the break, they slept around, but then came back to you. Are you letting that come back into your life? Like your
That's a
feelings
tough
are still there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a tough question.
You didn't do anything.
Okay, I'll tell you what I ideally would say. I feel like I've definitely gone back to a person after a break in the past when I was like
Right.
younger. Ideally, I would say no, just because I just know like how I am, and if I know that they've gone around and then they come back to me, that's all I'm gonna be thinking about. Be like, oh man, like
Yeah.
how did they experience like the other dudes? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I'm just gonna be all in my head when we're doing stuff and like comparing. And that's like ideally I would be like, okay, yeah, even if I have feelings with them, I wouldn't come back. But again, it's like it's based on your emotions. And so if my emotions are like super strong and I'm like, oh, like this is the love of my life. Fuck it. She wants to come back. Let's do it. Let's get married right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So ideally I would say no, but again, it depends. My emotions
Yeah.
drive me a lot. So
Yeah, I think I'm the same because I feel like if they were to come back in a situation where I'm super deep into that relationship and I'm like, I'm letting them have their space, but ultimately, like, I want them to come back. If they come back, I'm going to say yes.
yeah.
Right? And same thing. Ideally, you would say no because if they were to actually sleep around and mess around with other people, then for me at least, like it would also be hard to like not think about that because then it's like you kind of feel like a second choice at that point.
Yeah.
100%.
You know?
You never want to feel like that, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
the leftovers.
Yeah, and it's like
my
why
God.
it's like you couldn't find anything better, so you're coming back to me because I'm the only thing left,
Yeah.
type thing.
Yeah.
That's like kind of that'll bring you down if you know what I mean. But I just don't think breaks are like efficient. If that's the right word to say. Like it just feels like if you're not filling in that space, just cut things off. You know, don't give the other person hope, saying like oh it's gonna come back again.
Like stringing them along.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because then it's like once you do that, and like if you have somebody on that hook, like
It's kind of selfish if you think about it.
yeah, and it can be manipulative because then you can always have that person on that hook because you know that person is gonna be there every single time something like this happens. You know?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I feel that 100%. Like, I don't believe in breaks either. You know what I mean? Like, if you, what I call it is like island time. So,
Island time.
you know what I mean? Like, you can go on your separate island, have your space, have your own time to yourself, rethink things, and then we'll come back to our island together. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I feel like just breaks are just dumb, bro.
I think it's
They're just
Damn,
dumb.
yo, that was a profound thought. And you're like,
breaks is
dumb.
dumb.
island time? That's a cool concept.
Yeah,
I've heard of that too,
Island
and it's
time.
like yeah, if you want space, like just have space.
Yeah.
you know.
Have you guys ever been on a break before?
I have.
No.
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 I've been on a break and then it ended up just
Breaking
breaking
Just
up.
like
Yeah.
break.
Yeah.
I think that's me too. It's like you'd say it's a break, but it's obviously like we know where things are gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we both wanted to drift apart, but like we wanted that as like the safety net of like kind of sugarcoating the breakup,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But I don't think it's really effective. Like if you're gonna break up, like just
do
you just have to have that conversation and break up. Like if you know you're not for each other anymore and you want to explore other options or like try and be out there in the world, like you just have to have the conversation and talk it
It's
out.
a lot of courage though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't shy away, yo. Breaking up with someone is some hard ass shit.
It is hard shit.
True.
Like falling out of love with someone.
Yeah.
It's like how am I supposed to tell this person?
Do you guys always
Knowing-
feel like if you were to be the one to break up with somebody, do you fall out of love like months beforehand, but like you just can't bring yourself to the point to actually talk to that person and have that conversation? So like you kind of like delay it.
Linger.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like
Ooh,
I feel like that happens with like girls a lot. Like they kind of like fall out of the
say.
relationship like way earlier than when they actually break up with you.
Yeah.
So have you guys ever done that?
Actually, yeah, I have. Like my last relationship, like I was already like falling out of love. Like damn, like this isn't what I want, you know, for my long term whatever. And I was just like, but I really wanted to like think it through. So I just, you know, took my time with it, and then eventually I knew what I wanted, and then gave it a little bit more time because I was like, fuck, like I don't know how to approach this like properly. You know, obviously I don't want to hurt this person, but at the same time, like I don't want to hurt myself in this relationship. So
It's like the balance act.
yeah, like I want to balance things, but it's like fuck, what matters more, like my feelings or her feelings?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I have to always go
You
with
be
like
compassionate, but also
yeah, you
you
gotta
like,
be
love yourself.
Yeah.
you kind of have to be selfish with things.
Yeah.
So
I'm the type of person that's like, once I'm not like in it anymore, I'm like just not in it. So, but like it's still like really hard.
It's a tough thing to
'cause-
bring up, for sure.
yeah. But the thing is, like, everyone knows that it's a tough thing. So
Yeah.
why is it so hard to like say it? You know what I mean? Like,
It's just a
know?
different level of maturity, man, that you have to like.
Also, I think like there's a little bit of like you have hope. You know, like if you're like taking your time to like bring that up, but you know yourself like you're kind of like checked out. I feel like you have like a little bit of hope in yourself that this is gonna go somewhere or it's gonna change.
something's gonna change.
Because why else would you hold on?
Yeah.
You know, if you actually felt like it wasn't gonna work out, like you would just cut it right there. But if you have that like little bit of hope that things can change or like things will be moving forward for the better, then that's probably why you hold on. I feel like that's why I've held on before because I've had hope. I didn't like. I feel like I never wanted to give up on that person.
Yeah. And that's like the romantic in you speaking.
Yeah.
It's like, ah man, like love is tough. Love is hard. We gotta fight for this shit. Like Romeo and Juliet style. Like I gotta go jukebox outside her fucking terrace and like, I love you, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
B.
I love you, bitch. I ain't gonna stop loving you, bitch.
Yeah, and I get it, man. Like, yo, I remember this one night's like, or one of our nights practices. I looked around, I was like, man, everyone here is a bunch of simps.
Yeah, man.
Low key, man. Like we're I think that's why we click.
We're lovers, yeah.
That's why we click so well together. Is because we have similar like philosophy on love, and it's I don't know why I'm waving. Similar philosophy on love, and that's you find great affection with this person, and you want to fight for it. You want to like work for it.
Yeah.
I feel like we're all pretty like passionate and just like a lot of things that we do. Like most of the things that we do, we're just like very passionate about relationships, even our relationships with each other and stuff like that. Yeah.
I think it's cool because like a lot of dance, like because we're all on the same dance team. Like outside of dance, there's nothing that connects those people, you know. But like us, like we're freaking
alcohol.
geeks. We're nerds. You know what I'm saying?
Alcoholics.
That too, alcoholics.
Yeah.
But there's other stuff outside of dance that connects us, and I think that's what kind of like
It's like deep.
makes it deeper, you know.
100%.
It does definitely feel like dance is almost. How do I describe this?
Key. It's like the
It's like that thing that brought us together, but it's not the thing that's holding us together.
yeah. It's not the thing that
It's like if
You
our
know?
dance team like just broke apart, we'd still be hanging out.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
No.
100%.
our dance team did break apart and we're still hanging out with each other.
Oh yeah. That's true.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah, multiple teams.
Multiple
times.
teams, yeah.
Which says a lot. Like we've been together throughout the years and like seen each other grow and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
And not saying like
Crazy.
time is the biggest factor in a friendship, because I know a lot of people are like, oh man, like I've known them for like 10 years. Like I can't cut them off even though they're being super toxic. I just known them since I was a child. I have to keep them in my life. Sometimes, bro, like you grow out of people. You know, they're just not meeting your philosophy, like what's it called? Your morals. They're not really like pushing you to be a better person. But with us, it's like, yo, like you can do so much more. I support you so fucking hard, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel you.
I can see you doing better, and we hold ourselves accountable too.
Yeah.
And I think that's very important. Holding ourselves accountable to all the things that we do, whether it's love, whether it's like art, whether it's like career. We're like, yo, man, you can do this a little bit better. We're nice about it, but we're still like, yo. Like Andrew,
The little push.
Andrew, you can learn how to cook, bro. You're
Old enough. Yeah.
Yeah, you old enough.
Yeah.
You gotta graduate from spam and eggs, bro.
Yeah.
Grown.
Not even eggs, bro. Just
Just not even eggs. That's crazy. Not even the rice, yo.
not even rice. Just spam.
Just
I don't even cook it. I just eat it out of the can.
Oh my god.
Put it in the microwave, bro.
Ew. Microwave with the can? That's
You
crazy.
microwave your spam?
Oh, dude, they make it up.
That's under this ass so hard right now.
No. Hey, we cooked. We
cooked the past 2 weeks.
No. Okay, I know how to make eggs, but rice is hit or miss sometimes. I make it too hard sometimes. Anyways, what I'm saying is, like, we hold ourselves accountable, and that's a beautiful thing. But we never feel offended. I never feel offended when you guys like call me out
100%.
because we have the understanding.
No.
I actually like prefer it when you guys like call me out on my bullshit, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because
I do.
you know.
Yeah.
Drew's like, I do.
I do call you out, bitch.
call you a bitch. So add emojis to your text, man.
Uppercase your LOL, man.
expression. You sound like you're mad all the time.
That was
Fucking
Manny.
Manny, yeah.
I personally don't mind, but anyways.
Yeah, Andrew knows. I'm just.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
literally just like
that. I don't know.
he says the K, capital K, nothing.
With the period.
Yeah, nothing. And I'm like, yeah, that's cute. I know if anyone, if you guys send me that shit,
K,
I'm
like-
like, okay, what did I do wrong? Why are you mad at me right now? Anyways,
That's
I
crazy.
feel that.
yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah, we affirmed our friendship again.
yeah. I feel like yeah, we do that so much. We do that so much, man. That's love. That's wholesome.
Damn. Should we take a break?
Yeah.
Yeah, want to take a break? Okay.
All
All right, be right back.
BRB.
Bye.
Reaffirm your friendships in this time.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Welcome back, everybody.
Just took a little break, you know. We had a munch. We got to eat out here.
Yes, sir. Or else we're gonna get too drunk and black out.
drunk.
We don't want to black out.
Has
Nah,
anybody
bro.
blacked out during the podcast? Just like,
Oh, it happened already, dude.
Yeah, chill, bro. Don't look at me like that.
Yeah, I was feeling that one time.
The one
Yeah.
with Nate, even the New Year's one with Nate, like the last half when I was like editing that one because Drew was away, I was like, I don't remember talking about any of this, and I don't remember like closing out the episode. Yeah.
really? That's wild.
Yeah, I don't remember like the last part of it.
It's pretty hard. I don't know. I mean, I think we found like a good rhythm now, but
Yeah.
there's definitely been
Before,
times where
yeah.
we're trying to figure out like how many shots you're supposed to take in an episode where you're still coherent enough to talk about what you need to talk about,
Yeah.
but like you know, like you don't want to be fucking lit out of your minds.
Yeah, I'd be slurring. Like,
Yeah, slurring.
Yeah,
All
the
the
one with
time.
Nate, I cut it out, but there's a point Lloyd was like this. Literally for like 5 minutes, I swear to God. I was like, I gotta cut that shit out.
I think I was just thinking. I don't know what I was thinking, yo.
His brain was just like,
Yeah.
Trying to connect.
yeah,
Yeah. It's like right here.
That's
And
me.
welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Yeah. So, I got y'all. Maybe one more question, but yeah.
Sure.
Okay, it's a pretty deep one. What's the hardest thing What's the hardest thing about love? Period. What do you feel like is
Period.
the hardest thing about maybe receiving love, giving love, the whole general thing about love? Like, what do you find the hardest?
Sometimes I feel like it's like your own pride. Because like when you love somebody, you have to put that person first in most cases.
Right.
You know, like you got to put yourself aside and like think about the other person in a lot of scenarios and like be a little bit more empathetic than you usually would,
Right.
and like put your like be like fuck yourself for a second, you know, like let your pride go and put the other person first. I feel like that could be the hardest thing because sometimes people don't want to let go of their pride, you know.
Everyone's their own protagonist in their story.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay.
I feel that.
Yeah, I feel like that's like the hardest thing.
The hardest thing. Well, Yuki's, what do you think the hardest thing about love is? I know you have some thoughts.
I think the hardest thing is that everyone has different definitions of love.
Yo, speak on that. Elaborate.
It's just like I don't know. There's like some people have like very like minimum like kind of like standards, like only like the small things like matter. That's like how you like kind of express your love, and then like some people it's just like
Gotta go all out.
all out big like
Grand
like grand yeah, just like everything like I don't know like anything you can imagine, just like just yeah, just like kind of like going all out of your way, giving yourself up like
Right.
but then like some people it's just like I don't
It can
know,
be just
like
the
cooking
littlest-
for
the
like
littlest
you
things.
or like yeah just
acts of
very like small things.
Okay, do you feel like you run into that a lot? Like having the two definitions clash?
Yeah. I mean, like, I have, like, my own, like, definition. It's, like, always hard when you have, like, you know, different partners and stuff who have, like, different experiences and stuff from, like,
Yeah,
just
they
the
live
different
different
people they've dated and stuff like that. So, like, as they, like, get older and as they, like, run into different people, their, like, kind of definition of love, like, changes.
Yeah.
And then it's, like, kind of, like, hard to, like, kind of, because your definition of love like changes as you go older, as you like meet people, as you like experience like love and stuff like that. So then it's just like kind of like the hardest part for me anyways is just like finding that kind of like mutual like area where you're able to both like express that with each other on like the same kind of like level, you know.
Yeah. Okay, so what's a tactic or like how do you get to that point? When you're like with someone that has a different love language than you, what are some things that you try to push so that you guys can reach that middle ground that you're talking about?
I mean, like, I don't know. If there's like a lot of like factors that like play into it as you are getting to like know the person, I guess.
But yeah, like okay, like whatever the factors, but like what are you doing to like help push the other person to meet you in the middle?
Right.
You know, and I'm sure there's like some stuff that's like you do specifically for each person that you've dated, because again, yeah, like you said, everyone has their own definition of love and yours changes over time. But I'm sure there's things that you start with, you know, like you always start with a conversation. Like it could be that simple, you know, like, oh, I'm gonna talk to them and like tell them this is how I receive love. You know what I mean? But it's like different for other people. Like how do you get there?
I think for me, it's just like kind of like introducing them to like my lifestyle and stuff like that. Like, and like, I don't know, just seeing them like how they like kind of react to that. It's just like showing like who I am as like somebody. This is like how you get to know me. This is like things like I'm like interested into and like having them more or involved in my life.
Right.
Yeah.
Integrating them into your life.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I feel that.
That makes sense.
How about you guys?
For me,
Do you feel like his statement's true, first of all?
sorry.
Do you think his statement's true? Like, two people have like different love languages, and you have to like meet.
Yeah,
them?
100%.
So
Like-
how would you get there?
My biggest thing, like I will ask questions right off the bat. Like, you know, it's like, oh, it's like, how do you feel about this? Like that kind of question. You know what I mean? Like really understand how they feel about my actions and see if it's okay, if it's bad, or, you know, like if they really appreciate it, if they, you know, it's like, oh, yeah, thank you. Or like, oh, that really means a lot. Thank you so much, you know. Then I can kind of like nitpick on like, okay, this is what actually, you know, this person likes, right? So then I kind of not necessarily change myself, but you know, just do a little adjustments to kind of have us fit together, right? So I think questions is the biggest thing in relationships as well. Like you gotta ask the questions, no matter if it's hard or
Uncomfortable.
uncomfortable. You're gonna have to ask them. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. Like, I feel like I definitely agree that each partner you've been with has a different definition of love. So, if you were, say, you were coming from a past relationship going into a new one,
Yeah.
you can't just, copy paste
Yeah.
the
100%.
the things you learn from that relationship into the next one, right? It's a completely new person, so you're gonna have to, like Lloyd said, like adjust to like how they receive love,
Yeah.
how they give love, and it's always it's not gonna be like a preset.
Yeah.
Like you can't just like think,
A lot.
yeah, you can't just think that this is how it's gonna be every single time. Like each person is gonna be different. So like I agree. Like you have to ask those questions. Like, is this like okay? Like, how are you feeling about this when I'm doing this? Things like that. Like just to really gauge like how they receive love and like how they want to receive love, because I think that's super important in understanding that in a partner. Because what if you're giving the wrong love language than what they actually want,
Yeah.
right? Then you could be starting stuff up because you didn't know,
Yeah.
right? Like, what if you didn't ask and you're giving that because you thought it worked in the last relationship,
But it doesn't
applying
work
it to the next one,
Yeah.
it might not work the exact same way. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what's up.
Right.
Yeah.
Like one thing I actually learned was that my love language is actually the one that hurts the most. So it's self-touch, or like not self-touch. Damn. Self-touch. Yo, this was so deep. Why? It was so deep.
Yo, my love language is to see myself. Yo, where's your tattoo? Let me see it.
Yo, his tattoo.
Jacked off.
Came 3 times.
Came 3 times. Oh my god, he said self-touch, bro. That's fucking crazy.
Oh my god. Bruh.
Okay, yes.
No,
So physical touch.
Physical touch. Self-touch. God damn it.
And we love that self-love though.
Physical touch. Physical
God.
touch and words of affirmation are my biggest things.
Yeah.
Because I just feel so loved. But at the same time, when I give like physical touch or words of affirmations, like if someone kind of like doesn't give it back to me, it feels like a rejection. So it kind of like, oh, like,
It makes you feel like, oh man, defensive almost.
yeah, it feels
hey,
like I'm not loved.
Yeah.
Right? Like I try to touch you and you kind of like
It's like
don't really
straight away,
shrug it away or not acknowledge it. I'm like, oh, something's wrong.
Yeah.
Right? Even though if there's nothing wrong, like
They just don't want to.
exactly. Right? So I feel like I've learned that, bro, that's just hard on me. And like I'm really trying to like adjust myself to really understand that, like, people are different, right? Like that's like the biggest thing.
Everybody different.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so interesting. I always find it so interesting that like obviously a relationship comprises of 2 humans, right? And they've lived such different lives, like 20 years of living, and you guys like experience totally different things, and then you guys come together and you're like mutual understanding that you like each other, but it's still so tough to understand each other's love languages. Like I don't.
What was
What was
that?
that? Was that TV? Oh, okay. What was I saying?
Hard to understand each other's love language.
Winter Soldier, bro.
I think it's admirable that we as a species can come together with such complex emotions and like still come to the understanding that we both are different people. We have different ways to communicate. Even though we both speak English. Like
Right.
we both eat food. We both live as humans, but still we gotta communicate in the nuances of how you interact with each other. Like, oh, like you're saying physical touch. Maybe the other person doesn't like being touched so much, or like it's so new to them. You just have to introduce them to that idea. And then same thing, like I'm sure they have like a different love language. Right. Like, oh, I like it when you do things for me. and you're just not used to that. You're used to like telling them that they look great and then like cuddling with them or hugging them, and just being able to like communicate those things is very foreign, because you're just like, oh, like you should know. Like a lot of
Yeah,
times it
100%.
feels like you should know, but they don't know.
Yeah.
They just have different, again, like
It's just a different love language.
yeah, it's just like a different language. You know what I'm saying? Like you're speaking English and they're speaking Mandarin. You know what I'm saying? Like
you just
you're
have to
trying
learn their language
Yeah.
to be able to communicate with them,
Yeah. And you don't have to
Yeah.
learn it like perfectly,
like fluently.
but you still have to be able to integrate both languages together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what we're trying to get at. That's what love is.
That's
what
love.
is.
You guys believe in like compromise, like loving somebody and like compromising?
Yeah. I mean, like everybody does, no?
Yeah.
Compromise.
Yeah.
Sorry, just the way you said it. It's like, yeah,
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
compromise way too much.
Because I always feel like I do agree with compromise. Like that, it takes two people to like get to a middle point in a relationship, and to get to a middle ground of understanding.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like when you say compromise, somebody's always sacrificing. You know, and if it gets like what we were saying before, if someone's always giving and not receiving from the like that, I don't think that's really a compromise.
No.
You know what I mean? It's just like you're
stepped
just giving,
Yeah.
and like it's a one-way avenue at that point. Like it's not really like you guys are building this together to compromise. It's like one person is always sacrificing something to get to that middle point in the relationship.
Right.
And I've been there before. Like I always felt like there was a point before where I was like I felt like I was giving up, or like was having to give up everything to reach that compromise.
Right.
But then sometimes you have to like see like, hey, like, am I giving like the greater end of this compromise all the time? Or is it like, do I have to find and be with somebody that can like understand that like it is like a weight scale? Like there is gonna have to be sacrifices on both ends, not just on one end, you know?
A weight scale, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything that's like absolute, like you're just not willing to compromise?
Like a non-negotiable?
Yeah,
A
non-negotiable.
non-negotiable. Yo, I think yeah. What's like a list of non-negotiables?
What's a non-negotiable?
Yeah.
Sorry, no. Because I talked about this with Will today too, and he was saying that, like I feel like as people, I'm not sure if it's true for you guys, but sometimes I feel like a people pleaser, and that's a very common thing with people. It's like they just want to compromise all the time so that the other person feels comfortable, and that's not just love relationships. That's like everything. But to set that boundary for yourself, you have to set non-negotiables, things that you won't move on when you meet another person. You know what I'm saying? Things like, I mean, we just talked about this today. I can't think of any right now, but I guess like a non-negotiable for me would be like you guys. Like if they're telling me, yo,
I don't fuck with your friends.
get those bitches out of here. Nah. Yo, chill. Sit your ass down. Like, I'm not leaving these guys.
Yeah.
That's like a non-negotiable.
Aw.
Stuff like that, you know? Yeah, you know, so I don't jump.
For me, it'd be like family.
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 That's a good one.
100%.
Like in what way? Because
I don't know. Just like they just
Like if your family doesn't like the person you're with, or is it like the person you're with doesn't like your family?
it's the like both. I think almost. I think more if like she doesn't like my family, then that's kind of like.
Like accepting of your family.
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute. Like, I grew up with these motherfuckers. Like,
They
well,
told me
yeah.
they made me, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute, you know? But yeah, that's one for
That
me.
makes sense.
I feel that.
Non-negotiable. Just one.
Non-negotiable. I don't know if it's like, because I feel the same. Like I feel like a lot of times I'm like a people pleaser, where like I can like kind of adjust or adapt to like the person I'm with, to like kind of let shit go if I need to,
Make them feel comfortable.
you know? But I don't know if there's like a concrete like non-negotiable for me. Because in those moments, like obviously there's like friends, family, like I'm not gonna like ditch that just for one person.
Yeah.
Right? But there are other things where I'm like, I'll take with like kind of like a grain of salt and like consider. Like say if like the person that I'm with gets a job in another country, and like we're not trying to do long distance, right? And like the option is like I move with her, right? Obviously, I would support her in what she wants to do. If something that I want to do kind of aligns where I can leave the country, then I'm open to the idea of leaving
Right.
to be with that person.
Right.
Right. But at the same time, if my career is here and like I can't like leave or anything, then we'll have to talk about that and be like, okay, like I can't. So I feel like my non-negotiables are more like malleable. Like they can like
That's not non-negotiable then.
it's like, I guess it's not non-negotiable, but it's like those things I would be
Yeah.
are like things that I'm willing to like kind of adjust based on the situation.
Yeah, of course. Like with anything.
Yeah. So I don't think I have like a concrete like this has to be this way, otherwise, you know.
No, it's still a new concept to me too. I think it's good to be like malleable, I guess. You know, like you gotta adapt to the situation. Not everything's gonna go your way,
Yeah.
but I don't know, like having like a strong set of morals or strong set of like you know what you need to be happy. Just having that allows you to pursue like everything that you want in life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Makes you a little happier and how to describe it? It like it solidifies yourself as a person so that you can like go into these relationships with more confidence. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? Because if you're just like people pleasing all the time, you're like malleable with other people, then it's like at one point you're gonna be like, who am I? Like,
True.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, I just been adapting to all these people and putting on a face to make sure everyone's comfortable. But then you'll sit at home by yourself and look at yourself and be like, okay, but who am I really?
Yeah.
Just
You know what I'm
that
saying?
identity crisis
Yeah,
type shit.
yeah, identity crisis type shit. So having like a list of non-negotiables, it's just another way of saying like, who are you as a person? Like, what's your identity? What are some morals that you won't budge on if someone comes and like challenges it?
True.
You know what I mean? And I think that's like pretty. I think personally it's pretty important. And it's same.
I think so.
I link it up to like names too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
your name ties to your identity, so when you change it, then it's like you're almost like
You're a
shit.
different
Like
person.
Andrew or
Drew.
Drew. You know what I'm saying? Like it's two different people to
Yeah.
me. And so it's the same
100%.
thing. You gotta
True.
have that list of non-negotiables.
No, it makes sense. Maybe I just gotta dig deeper and figure out what those are.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, dig deep. Find your non-negotiables.
Yeah.
Don't budge on people. That's
100%.
self-love.
Yeah.
Takes a
But
while.
still be compassionate.
Takes a while to learn yourself, man.
Yeah.
100%.
We still learning.
Yeah.
Here's a question off that question though. Do you believe you can fall in love with two people at the same time?
Oh.
Shit.
Fuck. Because I feel like that's why we're it's either like an animal instinct, like you just need to get that shit out. Sorry. Okay. Or
That was an animal in me, yo.
or it's like you've caught feelings for somebody else at the same time you have feelings for this other person. You know what I'm saying? Not that I've been in that situation before, but I feel like that's where people who have cheated, like that could be something that they've said, like, oh, I've fallen for this person,
Right.
but I also still love you. You know? So do you believe that you can be in love with two people at the same time?
Fall in love with two people at the same time.
I feel like okay. I don't think so. But at the same time, I get where people do fall in love with like two different people or multiple people is because they love an aspect of that person. Like there's a small thing that, you know, that triggers you that wants that person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, you know, another person can have another thing that's really meaningful to you.
Yeah.
So I feel like, yeah, people are attracted to shit that they like, right? So
That's pretty profound. Yeah, I like that.
I don't know. I've actually never been in that situation where I've been in love with two people at the same time. But I can only imagine how like difficult that would be.
Yeah, you're like, where do I go?
Yeah.
You know?
right.
Like, because you're building up like
So,
completely different like It's probably like completely different relationships, like both ways. There's no way that you could be like having the same kind of relationship with like two people.
True.
They have to be like something. There's something like different on
about
each
that.
one
Yes,
that just like keeps you kind of like hooked in that sense. But what was the question again? Do
you believe that you can fall in love with like two people at the same time?
like me personally?
Yeah.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah.
Two people at the same time. No, I feel like if I fall in love with another person while I'm in love with one, I've fallen out of love with the
That
person.
first
Yeah.
person.
Like, it's just like
100%.
a natural passing. if
Yeah.
that makes sense. It's never I love this person and that person.
Equally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I could ever be in a poly relationship. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
an open relationship type shit.
Yeah. It's definitely like, oh, I love this person now. Like, it's just how it is. You've got to do something to me to make me want to like unlove you.
Kind of like just switch
Yeah.
your lines.
I mean, maybe like they don't. Maybe they didn't do anything to me, but it's just like you know,
Right.
naturally, I just want to love one person at a time.
100%.
I feel that. I
like-
definitely feel that.
A princess.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I'm just attracted to the most, the highest up. You know what I mean?
True.
Like if I was in a situation where I'm dating around, you know what I mean? Seeing multiple people at once, I could like,
Multiple people.
multiple people.
Yeah, but then
There's going to be that.
love is a different.
different.
Yeah.
Scale.
It's different.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Love is just more intense.
Love is intense.
It's just a lot of things that goes into it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Have you guys ever thought about being in an open relationship though?
I
Hell no.
Like a polygamous type situation?
Jealous of person.
yeah, I thought about
I'm
it.
about to fight.
Yeah.
I'm about to fight the 7 evil exes, bro.
Yeah. Like
For real.
I've thought about it, but I'm like, I could never. Never in my life. I'm just too jealous.
Yeah, actually, though,
Too jealous.
I'm not mature enough. I'll admit.
I don't even think it's like being mature. It's just like,
Just how you grew up.
yeah.
True.
What you've
I just
learned.
don't think
Because
it's
I
normal.
feel like before I've like been in a situation where that was like an option for me and this person because of the fact that that person wasn't ready to be in like one committed relationship. And like, I don't know if I was fully ready to be in a committed relationship either. So I was open to any options, right? And I remember like researching shit and like I listened to like a bunch of podcasts about people who were in open relationships and stuff. And they were pretty much saying like, you're throwing yourself in the deep dark end of everything. Like you're putting yourself in the most vulnerable state because you're with a main partner who is able to see other partners. At the same time, it's like an open relationship is kind of like they were saying like it's a build your own relationship type deal. Like you don't necessarily have to like be like go messing around with other people because like that's the whole connotation. Usually like you're in an open relationship, you can go mess around with whoever you want. But sometimes it's usually just one-sided, right? Usually, and in most cases, it's the girl who has the opportunity to mess around in those scenarios, right? And it's like obviously for a guy, it's like open relationship. Oh shit, it's cool. I can mess around with other people, but still be tied down to this one person. But at the same time, like if that person were to go mess around with a bunch of other people, and if you're a jealous person, like you said,
it makes you feel
then
some type of way.
yeah. So it's like it kind of puts you in that end, like to deal with those emotions in those scenarios.
Yeah.
And I was like in a position to like be open to that just because for one, it was a new thing. And I was like just open to trying it. And I was willing to put myself in the deep end and be like, see how I feel in those scenarios.
Yeah.
But it never got to that point. Like we never actually got to like an open relationship, quote unquote thing. But it was something that I was like considering for sure.
Profound.
Very mature of you, Josh.
Very mature. A plus. You get a gold star.
Where's my sticker?
Give him a sticker, bartender.
Love it.
All right. I think
Yeah.
that's good.
I think we're good. Yeah.
That's
Thank you.
love.
Thank you.
Yo.
A lot of thank yous. It's a lot.
For watching.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
Yeah. Thank you again to Russell for, blessing us with some beers.
Anyways,
Yeah.
thanks for
Like,
watching,
comment,
guys.
subscribe.
We love you.
Yeah. This is your bartender. It's Lloyd.
This Mar.
It's Drew.
This is Keys.
Hell yeah, we're gonna take this last shot.
Yes,
Set it off.
sir.
Yeah.
Cheers.
boys.